was ruthless.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of We Seent It. This is our third showing this time. We got to have Chris.
I picked the movie.
Yeah, he did pick the movie, and boy, did he pick a doozy. I mean, out the gate hard. So we went with Blazing Saddles. And there's essentially it should be under the category of shit you can't do today.
Oh yeah, everything in that movie.
And I have to say, so I'm not going to start with it. I'm going to let Chris start once again with.
Yes, I am Chris. I am the one whose opinion matters most. Okay, the lead host, the head honcho. Okay, around here.
Hi.
I think someone was elder.
Yes, I am the elder honcho.
Yeah, you are the elder honcho, you old fuck.
Yeah, so Blazing Saddles.
Beast character.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles. That was my pick because it's arguably one of the best movies of all time. Okay.
Very arguably.
1974, I believe, was when the movie was released. It was very progressive for its time.
Are you sure?
They gave all the white people a pass to say the N-word. It was fun. It made fun of itself. It didn't take itself too seriously. It was goofy in a way that Monty Python and the Holy Grail was goofy. Or Spaceballs was goofy, which it's Mel Brooks' movie, so of course you have to compare it to Spaceballs. I thought it was great. I've always thought this movie was friggin' awesome. The jokes in it were very solid. Good old Willy Wonka. I mean, you can't beat it. It was a good fun romp. Even the ending, as chaotic as it was, as absolutely ridiculous as it was,
all the drugs.
Was fun. They did all the drugs on this movie. Yeah, that's true. Well, my opinion of Blazing Saddles will always be in the positives. So, someone else give me there because you two haven't seen it. Yeah, you two haven't seen it.
So this is the first time showing for me, and I didn't know what I was getting into. I'd never seen it. The first 15 minutes were so racist. I was very uncomfortable. So once you got past that, once you actually got introduced to Gene Wilder, and then the sheriff and him built up their relationship, the rest of the movie was great. It hit great pacing after that. It was like watching a live action cartoon. This could have been Looney Tunes the movie.
Well,
starring racist. Well, actually, Looney Tunes is pretty racist.
Yeah, there were scenes where I was like, he's about to do a cartoon move, and they do a cartoon move. I don't know. This is one of those movies where a lot of humor comes from. This is the origin. Like I made a joke, and then that joke happened immediately after it. Yeah. I said, "Once you go black, you never go back," and she turned into a freak over him because she had sex with the sheriff.
Feeding him schnitzel and all kinds of shit.
Her plan backfired, like a Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny trap. You know, it was awesome. I enjoyed it. It definitely shows its age, but it got chaotic.
I think it holds up.
Yeah.
Like even today, with it being 1974.
I would say it's definitely...
The jokes were pretty solid. Some of them were corny, but most of them, I think, hit really well. Even today.
Yeah. I can see that. My thought is, if you've seen it before, just start right whenever they introduce Gene Wilder. That's pretty much where the movie takes off.
It is kind of slow moving to start, but
it's my first time seeing it. If you know you're getting into, it's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again.
Yeah.
But I also love a lot of stuff, so it's always a coin toss. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Corey, what did you think?
All right, so I do want to preface it starting that I don't watch a lot of comedy, so there's that.
The bummer of the group.
Are you done trying to seek attention there, Sunshine?
I love you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's cute. You're trying so hard. My thoughts on it, again, prefacing it with I don't watch a lot of comedy, so again, I love Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Think I'm more of a British comedy fan. This movie to me was essentially the more drugs you have done prior to watching it, the better it will be because it is a chaotic fucking mess. And that works in its favor in a lot of ways. Some of the stuff, like for me, I like stuff that it's offensive. Because I like South Park. I like things. The period-appropriate racism I thought was kind of funny because they played into it so hard. And then the guys that were the racist ones were so fucking retarded that it just brought everything in full circle.
Yeah, that was the joke.
But the one thing I will say is that, again, there were funny parts of it, but there was a lot of it that just felt like it went on for way too fucking long. I was like, okay. It's like watching the Family Guy episode where he hits his shin and just sits there and hisses for 5 fucking minutes.
But that's
I understand.
Baseball did the same thing.
I understand that. But my point is again, this is why I have to look at these movies differently, because it's the same way. I want my movies to move, and I'm looking for a story, and a lot of times I feel like it doesn't have a point. So, and again, that's a lot with comedies, but again, there are a lot of good things. The movie at the end, again, they were switched from weed and coke to fucking straight up DMT, and it was fucking wild. It goes completely off the rails and doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense. But you know what? Mel Brooks. This is the first Mel Brooks movie I've seen in full.
Won't be the last.
I believe it.
I wanted just to go ahead and put it out there. Again, if you enjoy crazy-ass comedy, then you know what? I think you'll like it. It's not a bad movie. It's just not my type of movie.
Well, the thing about this movie is it pointed out how fucking retarded racism is.
I agree with that.
That is one of the reasons I like this movie. Because they made the dumbest characters in the movie the most racist characters in the movie, with Mongo being an exception. Because Mongo wasn't racist.
Yeah, he was just
Mongo was just Mongo.
He was kind of there just stupid and followed the lead.
But they really did point out how absolutely asinine racism in general was. And for the 70s, I mean, that was pushing the envelope, I think.
That's where the progressively progressive.
Back when progressivism, positive agenda. Right. I like it.
All right.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
What would you score it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Get to the meat and taters.
Just as a movie itself.
No. Score it overall. Overall, I mean, take the nostalgia out. Like I said, I try to take the emotional impact.
You don't have to do that because
you
on you.
Yeah.
You include your feelings.
I give it a solid 7.
A solid
7.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's a solid 7 just because it was so funny. Yeah, it had some slow moving parts. The jokes were kind of dated, but for its time, for how they hit, for the message, for just the goofiness of it all, I think it was a great sentiment.
Okay.
I mean, it was great. It was 7.
I think 7's a good.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
7. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick movies that are definitely not 10s and 9s for sure. I'm gonna pick some 3s and 4s. I guarantee it. I already know which ones they are.
We're gonna be watching them. You can still enjoy a 3 and a 4 if you enjoy it.
100%. So I can bring movies that I know are bad, but I like. This was not one of those movies, I would say, but
it's not the best movie in the world. I'm under no illusions of that. But it's a fun movie. You like it, watch it with your buddies, and you're like, holy shit, did they just say that?
Yeah, I would give it a 6, and I thought that even before you gave it a 7. I thought you'd go higher than that.
I did too.
No.
But you know what? That makes me feel good about my 6.
I can be objective about shit, you fuckers.
I didn't say you couldn't tell over here. One of the most masterful cinema masterpieces.
He said that.
I said it was good. Eat a dick. Eat all of it. Eat Costco dick.
Plus, area can go back and say, yeah,
I hope they keep it cheap.
Double chocolate chunk cookie.
$1.50, right?
So, yeah. So, here's the thing. My score. All right, so my score, I'm going to go and say, again, because I don't watch a lot of comedies and everything, and it's just my thing, but I'm going to give it a 5.5.
That's just wild.
That's pretty fair.
You wouldn't think that Corey would be the guy.
I gave it a 6, and you think 5.5 was wild?
No. That's not what's wild about it. His score is perfectly fine.
Okay.
I'm Corey. What's wild to me is that Corey doesn't like comedies.
No, it's not that I don't
Well, not that he doesn't like comedies, but the fact that he doesn't watch them a lot. If you fuckers knew this guy,
This is what I don't see.
why? Well, it makes no sense that you wouldn't be the biggest comedy movie buff on planet Earth.
Why?
Just because of your personality.
You know what? I'm not really surprised.
Look, he likes to play it up, but this is a goofy motherfucker. Okay? As goofy as he is, he should be watching he should be like, I don't know. There should be way more comedies movies in his repertoire.
I like comedies. I'm just very picky. Like with here's the thing. I don't watch a lot of movies. I am picky as hell about movies. So
I would say that's you
So
with
he's
everything.
the resident skeptic, I guess. Is what
He's just very. It needs to be worth my time.
So you're me on a ghost hunting trip, but with movies?
yeah, and except that there's some reality to what I
look
fucking
at
do.
his row of movies. How many comedies you gonna find? There's banger, 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 Lord of the Rings. You know.
Anyway,
abysmal dog shit. Something.
Yeah, it's one of these things. It's just again 5.5, and the reason I give it at that is because again it's a solid. There's some funny parts to it. For me, the biggest takeaways are there's stuff. The pacing is just
The pacing's terrible.
is rough.
The pacing really is terrible. I'm
A lot
100% willing to admit
Westerns
that.
and during that time period, very, very slog.
And that's why I'm not a big
But
fan of
not
Westerns.
just Westerns,
Yeah.
baseball's the same way. The
Yeah,
pacing
it
was
definitely hits
absolutely
some spots
terrible.
like that.
But the jokes are what landed.
That's what I want to talk about next. What are some of your favorite bits? Because there's so many good ones I want to talk about.
My favorite part of that whole movie is when Gene Wilder's sitting down with him, and he's got his arm over his shoulder, and he's talking about salt of the land. They're just common folk, morons. And he breaks character.
That was a good moment.
That was my favorite movie.
You could
favorite
tell.
moment of the time because you could tell he was
That's the most
genuine. He
moment
was
really.
really trying to keep a straight face, and Gene Wilder said morons, and he just broke. He couldn't keep it in anymore. That's my favorite part of like SNL episodes. Is when they
I
break
love that.
character.
I go and watch
because
those
they're
old
just
kids.
laughing because it's just so ridiculous.
Either
Always
Will
been my
Ferrell breaking
favorite.
people or Will Ferrell breaking.
There's a lot of Will Ferrell breaking people, and it's usually him breaking Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah.
So what was your favorite joke?
Right off the bat, at the beginning, the moment you notice the two people facing backwards in the painting,
Yeah.
that's when I was.
That shit was funny.
All right. You know what? That was funny. Here's another thing that I would want to say though. The one thing I think there was a missed opportunity. There was not enough Gene Wilder.
Well, they brought him in a little later,
Like
in
the second
movie.
act at the beginning.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just even then it was very sparing. But God, he really did steal. And like he does in everything, he steals the scenes when he's in it.
Did you notice in the jail cell when he's hanging upside down and they pick him up that there's no metal framework underneath that mattress? It's just a mattress on two people wired up.
Yeah.
It's like, what was he even sleeping on? Is that why he fell out? What the hell was that?
I did notice that.
A mattress on two wires?
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
So, all right, well, you know what? That's a good one. The next one, what is the next one we're doing?
I don't know. It's your pick, Josh.
That's my pick.
Yeah,
and I gotta tell you, it's a banger.
What?
It's
What is it, Father?
what we Seent it got its name from. It's I Seent it, and it's Pineapple Express.
Oh, shit.
right.
Yeah, oh, shit. All right. Well, I got stories on personal experience. We've got stories from
I'm
Pineapple
going to
Express.
watch that with you.
Yeah, I watched that, and it's so good.
All right, well, that wraps up another episode of We Seent It. Next time it'll be I Seent It.
Next time Corey won't get the name of the show.
No promises.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No promises. All right, well, that is it. We are out and over and out.